Interesting over the early season of the year how tough it is to be in the finals in Melbourne, Indian Wells, and Miami. Sharapova, the 5th player to do it. And Lindsay, you and Martina Hingis played in those 3 finals.
Back in 2000. Interesting to note, Sharapova, the only one of the group that wasn't able to come away with one of those big titles.
And Steffi Graf, the only player to win all 3 back in '94.
No shock there. Steffi sets a record.
Boy, how many times have we seen that today?
So far to this point, it's been the most dominant match I've seen Maria play with her serve prior to shoulder surgery. Azarenka's only had 1 break point.
Again. Everything's working for Sharapova.
It's not often you see Sharapova make a stab volley winner. Normally more comfortable with swing volleys, but again, I mean, everything going Sharapova's way in today's match.
What a victory for Sharapova. A battle of the world #1 and 2. And Sharapova takes home the title, gets the win.
Sharapova has to be so happy with this victory, taking out Stosur, Kvitova, now Azarenka. And as I said, I mean, can't say it enough, that was the best match I've seen her play in a number of years.
There's so many occasions today where she closed out games, even sets, with aces. I mean, that's how good she was on her serve and on the second serve as well. So a chance for her to celebrate with her team. That is a great moment. Her 4th final in 12, and this one is a victory. Thomas Hagstedt, her coach, he deserves a hug as well.
This has to give Maria now even more confidence going into the French Open. As you said, still 4 weeks away, but she can continue to play at this level. I mean, there's no question she will win a slam at some point this year.
Semifinals last year in Paris. You feel that, okay, maybe she's not a favorite. Obviously, this is a big performance for her, but you've got to put her in the mix, clearly. Who would be the favorite at the French, do you think? I know this is an indoor clay.
I mean, you still have to see how these next few weeks on the red clay season play out. You also have to take into account this was indoors.
Yeah.
And that does help Sharapova quite a bit, but certainly is going to give her even more belief going in.
Oh, what a feeling. A title in Stuttgart for Maria. Well, going into this final here in Stuttgart, Maria had said that Vika, well, she's the one to beat right now. She was looking forward to the challenge, and she accepted it and delivered. Takes out the world #1. Look at the numbers from Sharapova. Impressive in every way.
I mean, the winners at 31 to only 13 unforced errors are exceptional numbers for Maria. Just 3 for 11 of break points, but she only faced 1 break point against her, and she saved that one. Also 8 aces.
Yeah, it's
A lot of free points with that first serve.
And Azarenka, it did seem like she was steering the attack into the Sharapova backhand, and Maria was just feeding on that, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So many of those winners off that two-handed wing.
Azarenka just wasn't able to challenge Sharapova in the movement category or the forehand.
Well, they're just getting things ready here at center court for the awards presentation. We're going to have it for you. So we'll take a short break, but we're definitely coming back to Stuttgart. So keep it right here on Tennis Channel. Tennis Channel's coverage of the 2012 Porsche Tennis Grand Prix is brought to you in part by Geico, where 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by Wilson, more win. Maria Sharapova in straight sets, taking home the Porsche Tennis Grand Prix title in Stuttgart. Let's go down now on court for the awards ceremony.
Die Nummer 1 der Welt, Viktoria Azarenka. Vika, just a quick word. I know it's sad, and how was it for you today on the court? By the way, a fantastic week.
Well, obviously not happy that I lost in the final, but congratulations to Maria. She did a good week and good job. So good luck with the rest. So, but still a good week for me. I'm happy to be here, and hopefully I can do better next year.
I think it was. Thanks a lot. Ja, also sie sagt, sie hätte natürlich gerne gewonnen, aber heute gab es keine Chance gegen Maria Sharapova. Sie ist natürlich ein bisschen traurig, aber eigentlich war es eine gute Woche für sie. Blumen gab es von Markus Günthert und den Pokal von Dr. Wolfgang Porsche. Geben wir ihr noch mal ein bisschen mehr mit. Vielen Dank nochmal, Vika Azarenka. So, ich habe sie selten so swingen sehen nach einem Sieg. Maria, I really was surprised about your dancing. Die Siegerin zum ersten Mal überhaupt in Stuttgart dabei. Das ist natürlich auch den Herrschaften hier zu verdanken, dass ein Superstar, ein weiterer nach Stuttgart gekommen ist. Die kommt hierher, sagt vorher noch, auf Sand kann ich eigentlich gar nicht spielen und gewinnt das Ding. Die Siegerin Porsche Tennis Grand Prix 2012, Maria Sharapova.
Stand up. For the champions, stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, stand up.
Ich frage Sie mal, ob sie selber überrascht ist. Maria, do you surprise yourself sometimes?
Well, I don't know about surprise. I'm just happy, and in such a tough tournament, such difficult opponents, I was able to win this tournament, and so unfortunate. Vika was extremely injured today, and just couldn't really perform her game. And but I'm really happy to be the champion here for the first year. So yeah.
Also ich weiß nicht, ob ihr mich überrascht habt, aber ich bin natürlich sehr glücklich. Noch einmal auch in Gedanken natürlich an die Gegnerin. Sie meint, ja, also ich habe wirklich tolles Tennis hier gespielt. Your box is very important. Deine Box ist sehr important. Maybe we can take a look over there so you see how they react after the match point. Maybe that's interesting.
I don't know if I want to see that.
Pardon?
I don't know if I want to see that.
Why not? Also sie möchte das gar nicht sehen. Why not?
Sometimes a little scary, but.
No, but they're really pumped up, you know?
Should be. They should be. I mean, I hope so. Yeah.
How was I mean, you won the tournament, but how was the whole week? It was the first time for you here in Stuttgart. Es war das erste Mal, dass du hier warst. What were your impressions? Was waren so deine Eindrücke, apart from the win?
Yeah, it was funny. I came into this tournament, usually a bit earlier to Europe than I come. I only play a couple of tournaments before the French Open, but I added this to my schedule and, was going to use it as a warm-up tournament, so it didn't come too many days before, but maybe I should start doing this. It's working for me.
That was it. Die Siegerin Maria Sharapova, please take the trophy. Also sie hat noch gesagt, während jetzt der Preis übergeben wird, sie hat noch gesagt, Mensch, ich sollte das öfter so machen. Ich habe das als Vorbereitung gesehen, habe gehört, das ist ein tolles Turnier, da fahre ich hin, bin ganz kurz vorher angereist und dann gewinne ich das Turnier. Das gibt es doch überhaupt nicht. Das werde ich jetzt vielleicht in Zukunft immer so machen.
So Dr. Wolfgang Porsche
Maria
there,
Sharapova.
tournament director Marcus Gunthart, Anke Huber, all a part of this champions ceremony here in
So, und
Stuttgart.
jetzt haben wir noch etwas ganz Besonderes.
25th career title for
Maria
Sharapova
hat einen Pokal bekommen, einen
in her
Preis, das hat sie auch
debut in
verdient.
Stuttgart,
Sie fährt übrigens gleich mit mir Auto.
and a
Ich weiß
chance
nicht,
to
das hat sie
drive
vielleicht
away
nicht
in a new
verdient, aber machen wir
Porsche.
halt mal.
Yeah, they
Aber es
normally
gibt auch
drive
einen
this
Preis andersrum.
prize
Die
out on
Spielerinnen
the court, so we'll see if we see
haben
Maria
wieder
taking a few
mal
laps
das Turnier
around
von Stuttgart, den Porsche
in her new
Tennis Grand
car.
Prix zum beliebtesten, zum besten und was sie wollen Turnier gewählt.
You can
Und
remember over the
deswegen wird
years,
Maria
Jelena Jankovic
jetzt ihren
taking a
Pokal
ride in the Porsche
übergeben
down the
an
ramp
Dr.
and onto the
Wolfgang
court.
Porsche. Noch einmal vielen Dank für das Engagement. Porsche Tennis
I mean, what a
Grand
week
Prix.
for Maria.
Ein Dankeschön.
She beat 3 of the 4 current Grand Slam holders, 3 top teners. And is this now an emerging
So, Maria,
rivalry now that
now
Maria
the
has
most
taken a bite out of
important
Azarenka?
Jetzt
Yeah,
gibt
important for
es
Maria
den
to
Schlüssel.
win
Ich
against
bin schon ganz
Azarenka, or else it was going to be a
aufgeregt.
one-way rivalry.
Ist
But
er
not
denn
only
da?
did she win, she
ist
was
da überreicht
completely
von
dominant in this
Matthias
match.
Müller. Auch da ein Applaus. So, Maria,
Lindsay, what did this feel like when they handed you the keys to the car and said, here you go?
That's
Were
not
you
a
a little-
bad feeling.
Were you a little nervous?
One year, one of the players, when it was on a hard court, didn't know how to drive a stick and stalled out and put some bad marks on the court.
Oh,
I
no.
remember watching that happen.
So you're not going to tell us who that player was?
I can't remember. I played the doubles final after, so I
Okay.
remember seeing the, the tracks on the court.
It wasn't the rubber on the road, it was the rubber on the court. Well, we'll get a few photographs of Maria in the driver's seat, and that's what she was today, man. Dominant.
She's even putting her seatbelt on.
How does this work?
so ich weiß, dass bei diesem tollen Gefährt es nicht so einfach ist. Ich erinnere mich letztes Jahr an Julia Görges, aber der Motor läuft. 911 Carrera S Cabriolet, 400 PS.
You can see her motoring around Manhattan Beach. If you see a white 911, it might just be Maria.
Maria, you got your driving license? Driving license? Ah, anscheinend nicht. Okay. Vorsichtig, vorsichtig, vorsichtig. Oh, der setzt auf hervorragend. Macht sie klasse.
Boy, you can't buy that kind of advertising, can you?
Well done.
I'm sure her 6 million followers on Facebook will be saying, that's a nice shot in that Porsche.
Maria Sharapova, die Siegerin dieses Turniers.
Well, Stuttgart is the second, really, of 6 weeks of tennis leading into Roland Garros. So the women and the men, for that matter, are off and running as we make our way to Roland Garros, the second major of the season.
So, die Siegerin beim Porsche Tennis Grand Prix, Maria Sharapova. Glückwunsch nochmal.
Nicely done, Maria. Well, don't forget, on Tennis Channel, we've got the Mutua Madrid Open of coverage starting Monday, May 7th, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. For the men, that's a Masters Series 1000 event, so all the usual suspects will be on hand. Novak Djokovic trying to defend his title. You may remember he took down Nadal in the championship match last year. The ultimate test for, well, any man on the men's tour to take out Nadal in Spain. So we'll have that for you on May 7th. Some amazing images from this matchup, Lindsay, and you look at these two, and it is a growing rivalry because it got a little personal there at the end of that first set, didn't it? When they bumped shoulders on the changeover.
They did, neither player wanting to give an inch, but in the end, it's Maria's superior play, her ability to play such offensive tennis on the red clay and just overpower Azarenka.
Yeah, and the post-match handshake, well, it wasn't bathed in the milk of human kindness either. I think this has got a lot in it, this matchup in the future. Sharapova's serve a big factor, and her backhand. Those were the key shots today.
It was. She was dominant with that serve. So aggressive with the backhand. Again, we'll see how much Vika's wrist played into that, see what her schedule is the next few weeks, because it did seem to hamper her ability to handle the power from Sharapova.
And the way these two are playing, you feel that they might just bump into each other again in the next few weeks. And maybe even in Paris. Top seeds would have to happen in the final. A championship moment then for Maria Sharapova here in Stuttgart. Well, we're covering all the clay court bases as we make our way to Roland Garros. Glad you could be a part of it. Thanks to our crew here at Hayden. Thanks to Lindsay Davenport. I'm Leif Shirel, so we'll say so long for now on Tennis Channel.